Now this is the door we're going to put in today. It's a sliding glass door.
And it's going in right here.
Right. To get started, we're going to remove the door, the window, and then demo the wall. All right, Jason, what I want you to do is remove this window. Now, have you ever used a reciprocating saw before?
No.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to cut into this wall. All right, just like that, all right?
Okay.
Give it a try. All right, that's good on that side. Let's try the other one. Okay, good. Since we're saving this window and I don't want to damage this row of shingles right here, I'm actually going to cut the lower part of the wall out first and then work the window out so it drops. Now what we want to do is try to remove this lower section of the wall by just pulling it out. There we go. There's the lower section. I'll get that right out of the way. There it is. All right, you want to jump on the outside there? Okay. Let's put it right over here. Now all we have to do is clean this up and frame for our new opening. Now what I've got is a big, heavy 12-pound sledgehammer. What we'll do is we'll stand inside here and just whack away at that curb.
Okay.
You want to try it?
Will do.
All right. Woo! There you go. Wind it. Getting ready to go. I want to set our new door on a flat and level surface.
What's that surface going to be made out of?
The surface is going to be made out of cement.
So why the 2x4?
Well, the 2x4 is actually a form that will hold our cement level and straight. And that's good. Now I'll screw my 2x down and fill the void with cement. To fasten the 2x to the concrete, I have to pre-drill a hole with a masonry bit and a hammer drill. Then I can screw the 2x down using a masonry screw. All right, Jason, what we have is a quick setting cement mix, and we want to mix it up kind of stiff. That's the consistency we're looking at right there. I don't want all of this old concrete to suck all the moisture out of the new cement, so I'm going to moisten it first. Take this caulking, and I want you to run a bead right against the edge of the 2x and on the surface of the floor to fill that joint right there. All right?
Okay.
With a nice thick bead right in there. So what we're doing here is actually creating a gasket between the new cement and the old concrete. So if any water should migrate under here, it will stop here and not get into the basement. What I want is a thin coat of cement worked into all these voids before we fill the whole cavity. Now I'm leveling the cement to the top of the 2x4. Now your new sliding glass door is 6 feet wide. The opening that we have right here in your wall is 8 feet wide. Okay. We need to close this side of the wall in about 2 feet, and that will center the door in this room. What we have is a pretty simple wall here. A piece of pressure treated right here on the concrete. That is a sill plate. These two studs right here, because there's an opening for the door, are called king studs. This is a top plate right here that the studs nail to. This piece of pressure treated right here is needed because there's a concrete foundation, and this ties the wall to the foundation. Now we're ready to put the sheathing on the outside wall, and this is actually a plywood. It's 5/8 of an inch thick, and it's an exterior grade. We're going to put it right up under the shingle here. Now we'll just nail it to the studs. What I've done is I've ripped down a filler right here, and that's a straight line between one side to the other. That gives me a straight edge to keep the door true. To protect the sheathing for now, let's put up some 15-pound felt paper before the door goes in. I want to slide it right up underneath those shingles there. Next thing we have to do is install the door jamb. Now this is a solid vinyl jamb. This is a nailing flange right here that's going to slip up and behind the shingles. I want to run a nice thick bead of caulking to seal this joint. We want a nice thick bead so when that threshold sits in this wet caulking, it will seal it, not allowing any water into the house. We're going to take this nailing flange and we're going to put it right up and behind this shingle.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
And once we get it in behind the shingle, we're going to hold it up tight to the shingle. Now, we're going to slowly put it in right over our caulking. There we go, right tight to the nailing flange. Now we're going to force it back down, right into that wet caulking. All right, now our sill is level because we poured our cement level. Now we want to plumb the sides. To do that, we're going to measure diagonally. 105 and 15/16. Now we'll check it the other way. So we have 105 and 15/16. Now our numbers are equal, that makes our unit square. We know that our cement is level, so our sill is level. Because the unit is square, the sides are plumb. Now we need to secure the jamb to the rough opening. To do that, we're going to shim it and then screw through the jamb into the 2x4s. You have two glass panels. One is the stationary panel and one is the active panel. This one here goes in the back and this one will roll. Let's put it in the track above. Okay, that's it. That's in. Now let's see if it slides. Slides pretty good. Now we have to get the stationary panel.
Okay.
Slide the top right in. There you go. All right, now we're going to push it right in. Right up and in. There it goes. Ready? There it is. This clip right here will hold the door where it belongs. Okay, now I have to do the bottom. By spraying some minimal expanding foam around the rough opening, it'll keep the unit airtight. That's it, the door's all in. What do you think?
That looks great. Really opens up the room.
Donna, give it a try.
Tommy, fantastic. Thanks for coming out.
It's my pleasure, and here's the keys to your new door.
Thanks, Tommy.
All right.